ask yourself, does this match the culture of my office? Right? And only you know what matches the culture of your office. But save yourself the time, trouble, and energy of trying to implement something that somebody else is doing that just might not fit what you're trying to accomplish in your practice. Hello there, everybody. It's me, Dr. Glenn Krieger, with another episode of your 5-Minute Friday. Now, if you're looking over my right shoulder, you can see a color, and it's purple. And there's a reason for this. The AAO meeting just recently ended, not too long ago. And when you go to the AAO, you have the opportunity to run into 1 million people you know, and you have the opportunity to see tons of courses. And during the courses and in conversation, people are going to tell you the things they're doing. Oh, I just implemented this new system. Oh, I just bought this new technology. I did this. I did that. And if you're a lot like me, who is eager to grow any way I could and get better and better, I would take what one person said and then go do it. I'd take what somebody else said and go do it. I would see somebody on stage and be like, wow, they look like they got a really cool practice. If I do what they're doing, I'll have a cool practice too. And before you know it, you've been through 4 or 5 or 6 bracket systems in a same number of years. Maybe you've tried a whole bunch of things that haven't worked. And before you know it, your team's looking at you and saying, is this guy or gal for real? And I wrote an article a while ago. I reposted it recently on LinkedIn, and I'll put it back in Orthopreneurs at some point. But it's called the Purple Velvet Suit Syndrome. And I want to talk about it here for just a second. Back when I was a restorative doc, I'm guessing about 15 to 20 years ago, there was this guy who was a patient of mine. He was legitimately your English lead rock band singer. He was that tall, lean, super tight suit kind of guy who came in every appointment, never before noon, came in with his incredibly good-looking girlfriend, and he was English. He really was the true consummate call casting and get me a lead singer kind of guy. And he exuded swag, great human being. I really liked being around him. And one day he wore this purple crushed velvet suit. And let me tell you, folks, it had a black lining. It was tight fitting, a little short in the leg. It looked amazing. And I just sat there and said, man, that is an amazing suit. I would love to wear that. But if I was going somewhere where nobody knew me and I wore that suit, people go, whoa, nice suit. But if I wore it around my buddies who I grew up with, they saw me in it, I'd get razzed the entire time because it just isn't who I am. It doesn't fit my culture. But it looked good on him. And if I tried to wear it, it may or may not work for me. But I call it the Purple Velvet Suit Syndrome. Because we go and we see these people speak and we see them talk about things, or we hear from our friends, or we go online and we see stuff and we go, we're going to implement that in our practices right now. What worked for them may not work for us. That purple velvet suit looked really good on him, but he's a lead singer for a rock band, probably goes to bed at around 9 a.m. every day, and he's living a certain lifestyle. And for a little more conservative, father of 3, orthodontist, at the time a dentist, probably didn't work so well on a regular basis for me. And so I encourage you, when the time comes that you see a new idea, or you see something really cool that matches somebody else's practice, ask yourself, does this match the culture of my office? Right? And only you know what matches the culture of your office. But save yourself the time, trouble, and energy of trying to implement something that somebody else is doing that just might not fit what you're trying to accomplish in your practice. And so again, whenever you think about it, hearken back to the crushed purple velvet, tight-fitting, black-lined suit, the one I desperately would love to have worn to church, synagogue kind of thing on a weekly basis, but probably wasn't appropriate. And so think about that when you bring stuff into your practice. Does it match who you are, or are you trying to be something that you're really not? And for me, as much as I'd love to be a lead singer in a rock band, and it's never too late, my job is an orthodontist. And so I need to make sure I stay true to my culture. So find things that fit you, find things that dovetail, and don't fight against your culture. It'll give you a better chance for them to be implemented and for long-term success. Much love to each and every one of you. I sincerely hope from the bottom of my heart you're coming to Orthopreneurs Summit, opsummit2022.com. It is about filled up. So please sign up now. Otherwise, you won't be there. And that would be a tragedy. Have a great day, and always reach out to me if there's anything I can do.